Hey everyone, it's Warriors NRL Fanatics here. Before getting into the video, if you are a new viewer to this YouTube channel and you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click that subscribe button down below because it really does help out the channel a lot in terms of the algorithm, and it shows your support for the content that I do, and it's much appreciated as well. And also thanks to those who have recently subscribed to the YouTube as well. It really does mean a lot. And also make sure you like this video as well. Don't forget to click the thumbs up on the video. But this is going to be my round 11 review and player ratings for the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs versus the NZWarriors. This game was played at Accor Stadium in Sydney on Friday night. So yeah, look, it got off to a very good start for the Warriors. It tried to Josh Curran, scored off a Shaun Johnson grubber kick in the end goal area. Great execution and a great play there by the Warriors in terms of Shaun Johnson. What a good kick that was. Very clever and very well executed. And yeah, Joshy Curran pounces on the loose ball and it is 6-0, 32 minutes gone. And from there on, the Warriors just continued to be the most dominant side overall. Stats were favouring the Warriors a lot in terms of possession. And yeah, look, it was pretty much the fact that the Bulldogs just could not get themselves in this game throughout this half of footy. And going into half-time, it was 18-0. Now, I put down some notes here. So, overall, I thought, the dominant opening half by us. And, look, for me, pretty much a deserving lead of 18 points to nil. Forwards pushing through very well. Fanua-Blake was outstanding there in that first half with 162 running metres. Total Harris also leading the way as well in the forwards. Shaun Johnson's short kicking game was applying plenty of pressure on the Bulldogs. And CNK, who had to withstand the Burton kicking game pressure, which he did so in that first half very well, and ran the ball pretty well as well. 200 running metres overall. But look, overall, for me, look, looking at the way we started this game in the first half, I thought we were, the team that looked like, we were comfortable. We were comfortable in that first half of what we were doing. But going into that second half, the Bulldogs did manage to get a try on the board, and it was a very simple, easy try through the middle of the Warriors' defensive line. Harrison Edwards there, he gets his first NRL try, I believe. And it's 18 points to 6 with plenty of time remaining. But in saying that, look, even when they scored that try, they did have a lot more possession in that second half, the Bulldogs. So they were a lot more dominant in terms of, possession stats. And, they had plenty of opportunities to get themselves back in the contest. And to their credit, I thought they were a lot better in that second half than what they were in that first half. But look, it looked like the Warriors in that second half maybe, looked a bit more tired than they were in that first half especially. But, look, so the final scoreline was 24 points to 12. It was, pretty much, the Warriors weren't really troubled, to be fair, even though the Dogs did apply a lot of pressure in that second half, with a few opportunities. But, look, overall, I thought we weren't really going to be troubled. I thought we were going to, do enough to what we have to get the result in the end. But the game overall, so we had Warriors 4 tries there, Bulldogs 2, Harrison Edwards and Jaden Ockaball for the Dogs, and for the Warriors, Joshy Curran, Adam Fanua-Blake, DWZ, and Ronald Volkman. It was great to see Ronald Volkman score that try. What a great try that was. And Shaun Johnson, perfect from the tee, kicking tee that is, 4 from 4 conversions there. And look, looking to the stats now, the game stats. So, position-wise, we had the Bulldogs. They're at 52%. So, like I said there, Bulldogs had majority of position in the second half. Warriors, 48%. So, not really much in terms of the possession stats there. Completion rate, Warriors 81%, Bulldogs 80%. All running metres. Interesting enough here that the Bulldogs ran for 1,727 metres. And the Warriors ran for 1,641 metres. But the post-contact metres, the Warriors did have more in terms of post-contact, 528 to the Bulldogs 485. Now, line breaks, Bulldogs 5-3 to the 5 and the Warriors 3. And tackle breaks, interesting. This is very interesting. So you got the Bulldogs at 55 tackle breaks to the Warriors 33. Offloads, Bulldogs 12, Warriors 6. Missed tackles, Warriors 66, Bulldogs 34. Very interesting because, look, defensively I didn't think we were too bad, but we missed 66 tackles, which is very interesting there. But those are the stats. Now, my man of the match for this game. So I'm going to go with my 3-2-1. So a lot of standout players for me in this game. Look, I don't think anyone really had a bad game for the Warriors, but this is what I came up with my 3-2-1. So 3, I've gone with Chance Nickel Klugstad, C&K. I thought C&K was very good. Did his job pretty well. 200 plus running meters, and I think it was very, very good for us at the back. Number 2, I've gone with Sean Johnson. And number 1, I'm actually going to go with Adam Fanua-Blake. Adam Fanua-Blake, yet again, for me, has, been outstanding over, the past couple of weeks, actually. And throughout the season, really, to be quite frank. He's been leading the way in the forwards and been doing the job. So, Fanua-Blake, for me, gets my man of the match. Now, on to my player ratings now. So, we'll start off with the fullback, Chance Nickel Klugstad, C&K. C&K, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I thought C&K had a very good game for the Warriors against the Dogs. The winger now, so that was Dylan Watene-Zelezniak up against his former side in the Dogs. And I'm going to give DWZ here a 6.5 out of 10. Thought it was very solid. Rocco Berry playing his first game in first grade this year. Look, there's a couple of people that are making comments that he shouldn't be in first grade. It's his first game back. Look, I thought he didn't play too badly, actually. Obviously, he didn't really set the world alight, but it's his first game, so it was just good to see him back in first grade. So, for me, I'm just going to give him a 6 out of 10 for Rocco Berry. Adam Pompey. Now, Adam Pompey, I thought was very good, actually, in the backs here. I thought he did a good job. I'm going to give him a 7, actually, a 7 out of 10. Marcelo Montoya, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 as well. Ronald Volkman. Now, Ronald Volkman, I'm going to give him a 6.5 out of 10. Thought it was solid. Sean Johnson was outstanding. I'm just going to give him an 8 out of 10. Adam Fanua-Blake, yet again, very good performance. Not more I really could say, really, about Adam Fanua-Blake. It's just that he was simply outstanding. 8 out of 10 from me. Freddie Lussick, yeah, look, I thought he was very good defensively. So, if I'm going to base it on the defensive side of the game, I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Bunty Afai, I'm going to give him a 6.5 out of 10. Josh Curran, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Marata Niukore, yeah, look, I thought Marata Niukore, if you looked at our forwards, I think Marata Niukore was probably one of our quietest in terms of forwards. But I'm just going to give him a 6. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Tohu Harris, the skipper himself, the captain, I'm going to give Harris here a 7. Tohu Harris, the captain, outstanding once again. The bench now, so we've got Wade Egan. Wade Egan didn't really play a lot of minutes, did he? I think he had a bit of an injury from what I heard in the press conference there. So, yeah, Wade Egan, I'm just going to give him a 6. Dylan, actually, no, I'm going to give him a 5, sorry. I'll give him a 5 because really didn't get to see too much of Wade Egan. Dylan Walker, I'm going to give him a 7. I thought Dylan Walker out off the bench. For me, look, I probably, been saying this for a while. Dylan Walker is a lot better coming off the bench and adding a lot of impact because, he can play in the forwards as well. So, look, Dylan Walker's not a 5'8" in my opinion. I don't think he's been terrible at 5'8" for us, but I think he adds a lot more coming off the bench. I think he did in this game. He had plenty of impact. So, Dylan Walker for me gets a 7. Tom Ale, yeah, I'll give him a 5. And Bailey Serenin, I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10 there. So, those are my player ratings, everyone. And that is my review of the game with some stats. A bit more in-depth than it was yesterday because that was just more of a reaction than a review of the game. So, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. What are your thoughts on the game? Who was your standout player? And, yeah, look, we've got the bye now. So, I'll probably try and do a mid-season preview, a mid-season review next week. Yeah, that'll probably be a video coming up soon. maybe a live stream with a guest. Just going to see if I can get someone on for that one. But yeah, I mean, 2 points coming into the bye now. So overall, I'm pretty happy with 6 wins and 5 losses so far this season. If you are a new viewer to this channel and you haven't done so already, please make sure you like this video, click the thumbs up on the video, and click the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. If you are a new viewer, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers, everyone.